You see, many of us, we all grown up to have a specific norm, right? So, if you meet somebody new, you go outside the state or the country, you'll see that everybody thinks differently. Everybody lives differently according to who taught them, right? When you start to walk with Christ, He's going to have you in a season where He's going to isolate you. Just like when you're a baby, you get taught a certain way by your guardians, your parents, whoever, you know, you were taught these things by. Well, now the Lord is trying to teach you His ways, for His ways are not your ways, and His thoughts are not your thoughts. You see, many of us don't know, but the thing is, just because it is approved by the world doesn't mean that it is approved by God. So ultimately, we have to continue to seek the things of Christ, know who He is by reading the Bible, by spending time with Him in prayer, and knowing that we have to embrace the time that He has alone with us right now, because a lot of times we can get discouraged and think that, what is going on because nobody wants to be around me, or, whatever that you're thinking currently. And I know that right now you're just wondering like, well, what's going on? But like I said, embrace the time that you have with Him, continue to learn more and be more like Him so you can walk like Him. You see, if the love of the world is in you, the love of the Father is not. So we have to know that the ways that we used to respond to certain situations, that's not the way that the Lord wants us to do. For instance, people will come and attack you in your life, and a lot of times we want to get them back twice as worse than what they got us. But the Lord our God, He says to love your enemies, to bless those who curse you. So ultimately we have to continue to learn Him and who He is, because as you see, many people think that they know who Jesus is, but the thing is, they made their own Jesus in their mind because they're going off of what their feelings are, or the culture and what they were brought up in. But when you start to really spend time with Him, you get to know His characteristics and what He is about. You see, when you get approached in a certain situation, where you have to love that person no matter what they're doing to you, basically, we are becoming more like Him. So we have to understand, in this walk with Christ, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be what everybody makes it out to be. But ultimately, it is to help others know Him through us, and also help others know what the kingdom is about. Because, like I said, this world is not what God is. That's why it says that if you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy of God. And so I just want to encourage you to continue to seek the things of the Lord, because ultimately when you are ready, He's going to send you out there to minister to people, and you're going to have to know how to respond accordingly to whatever situation is going on at that moment in time. As well as, when you get to spend time with them, you start to renew your mind and renew your thinking. So when you do go out there, you will know how to test every spirit, right? You will know if that spirit is coming from God or if it's not of God. Because just like when you spend time with your parents or whoever that you spend time with, if somebody says something about them, if it's them or not. And a lot of times, people want to put down God, and they want to say awful things about God because of the way the world looks. But that's not who He is, and this is not His world. This is the world of the enemy, of the devil. That's why that's why one day this world will pass. So I encourage you to continue to spend time with the Lord and continue to embrace the time that He has with you right now. Hope that this blessed someone. God bless you, and hope that you had a blessed day in Jesus' name.